Hello, math champions. Let me welcome you all for learning little more about fractions. As promised in the previous video, now in this video, we are going to talk about how same improper fraction and mixed fraction can be interchanged. Okay. Now, before we go to that, let's understand. Let's count and find out what is the fraction for this, right? How do we count? 1/7, 2/7, 3/7, 4/7, 5/7, 6/7, 7/7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? Let me count once again. 4 and a 4 and a 4 and a 4, right? 16 sevens are there, right? 16 7. Now we know this is an improper fraction. How do we know? How do we know it's an improper fraction? Because the numerator, what is the numerator? 16 is greater or larger or bigger than the denominator. What's the denominator? 7, right? And we also know that how, ma'am, how to find out using this one. Okay, it's very simple. See, now if you say this is one hole, this is two holes, more than that is there, right? It's more than this one hole is there. If it's just one hole, if it is one hole is cut into 7 pieces, no, maximum it can have is 7 pieces. But this is more than 7 pieces. This itself shows it is more than one. Now, using this, you can, of course, directly from this, you can see this is 1, 2, and remaining is this 2 sevens, right? 1 7, 2 sevens. So, easily looking at this, I can write 2 is the whole number and 2 is a whole number. See, one hole, two hole, done, right? 2 sevens, and then remaining 2 sevens is there. So I can write it as 2 sevenths. So this becomes a mixed fraction, right? This becomes a mixed fraction. Now, ma'am, keeping all this is doing is very easy, very simple. But if we only have the 16 sevens, how do we make this as 2 sevens? For that, I also want you to understand whenever we are saying a fraction, it also has some meaning. Means, for example, if it's a 1/9, okay, 1/9 means what is the meaning is, what is the meaning is, see, this is actually one, okay, that was cut into 9 pieces. That is why it became. That means the same one was divided to 9 people, right? That means one whole this piece was cut into and given to 9 pieces, 9 people. So one ninth also means 1/9 also means it is 1 divided by 9. If you ask me, man, that does it mean that 2/9 means it is 2 is divided by 9? Yes, it is same. 2 divided by 9. How? Let's take one more thing like this. Let's say this two holes, right? Two nines. Two things is divided to 9 people. What will happen? In this also you cut 9 pieces, in this also you cut 9 pieces. And what you do? You give one piece to one person from this also, from this also. What happens? Look at this. This is a 2/9. Instead of writing it here, I can also write only in this 2/9. This is 2/9, and I can remove this. It's also 2/9. However it is, fraction means 1/9 means 1 divided by 9. 2/4 means 2 divided by 4. 5/6 means 5 divided by 6. Now, this is the actual understanding. Now, if we have this understanding, we know that 16/7 means 16 is divided by 7. So, simple. 16/7 means what? 16 is divided by 7. 16 divided by 7. So, I will take the 16, right? Divided by 7. What will happen? 7 times 2 is a 14, right? And I will get 2 as the remainder. Now, what is the meaning of this is, now 16 pieces were there and in that 7 groups were made. So what will happen? See here, the entire thing blue color had 16 pieces, right? Now I could make two groups of 7. See, this is one group of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another group of 7. I could make two groups of 7. That means the quotient always says how many groups I could make. How many groups I could make. Correct. So two groups I've made. So if I can make two groups, that means the whole number is 2. The whole number is 2. Two full holes I could make. Then, and some pieces were left out. Remainder. I want you to understand the concept of the remainder. Remainder means two pieces could not be made into groups. That too is the numerator in the proper fraction. And you get the divisor. The divisor, that is 7, comes here. Right? 7 comes here. Let me write it a different color, maybe for you all to differentiate nicely. Okay. So the denominator will be the divisor. Right? The divisor. And I want you to see clearly where is the black color coming, where is the pink color coming, and where is the purple color coming. The quotient comes as the whole number, and the remainder comes as the numerator, and the divisor comes as this one. Okay. I want you to understand like this also. Now, there's one more way of understanding also. I want you to understand that also. Okay. So this kind of division also you could do. You could do, or this same 16 is there. No, what I'll do is this is total of 7 pieces I want. No. So I will split this number 16 as 7. I will divide the 16 as 7 plus 7 plus how much will give me 16? 9. 7 plus 9, no? So 9. 7 plus 9 by the same 16 I made is 7 plus 9. Now can I little more expand this also? This 9 also, can I make it a little more, right? 9 could be written as 7 plus 2, right? So what happened? I made the 16 only as 7 plus 2 and then over 7. Now that means from this I can clearly say that 2 7 7s were there, right? 7 7 7 7th and 2 7s. 7 7th means we know it's a one whole. Correct? 7 7th plus 7 7th plus 2 7th. 7 7th means it is one whole. And again 7 7th means one whole. And this is one small fraction. So from this also I can write as 1 whole plus 1 whole is 2 wholes. 2 big 2 wholes and then 2 7th. Okay. So this is how there are many ways to do the same improper fraction to mixed fraction. Now, if this is the case for improper fraction to mixed fraction, for making that we had to divide means, now if I want to get from 2 sevens, if I want to get this one, let's say from 2 sevens to 16 sevens we have to make. The other way let's try to do. Okay. Other way let's try to do. How to do that? From here to here, if we had to do division, now I want you to guess. From here to here, what should we do? What's opposite of division? Multiplication. Yes, it is multiplication. Right? From mixed fraction to the improper fraction, we should do multiplication. What we should do multiplication? I want you to multiply. This is the quotient. No, the quotient, right? Quotient and the divisor. And I also want you to understand when we are doing division, how do we verify the answer? We multiply the divisor. Divisor is 7, right? The divisor is 7 and we multiply the quotient. We multiply these two, correct? We multiply these two, we get a 14, correct? And then we add the remainder. Remember? We add the remainder. That's the way of verification of a division, right? When we do this, what happens? We get 16. And we know that 16 is nothing but the dividend, right? We know this, correct? We know this. So we found this number also. And that number becomes our numerator. So how do we do? We multiply the whole number with the divisor. That is our denominator. And we get a 14. Then we add the numerator. That numerator. Then we get the, when we get the numerator of this fraction, we should have the same denominator. Remember one more thing. Let it be improper fraction or let it be mixed fraction. The denominator does not change at all. It remains same because we are talking about the same fraction, same kind of like fractions only we are talking about. So the denominator remains same. This is another way of getting from mixed fraction to improper fraction. Hope you understood this one. In the next video, we will talk about how to compare numbers, compare our fractions. Until the next video, see you. Bye-bye.